Did all mankind fall in that first transgression? Yes. In the Stowe realm, humans had telepathic abilities where differences were harmonized by focused group thought to form consensus that was respected by all. The consensus was reached to align with the Lizzies, and we are all bound by it. Into what estate did the fall bring mankind? After the fall, the Lizzies were put in charge of Earth and permitted to make tweaks to its environment and the human genome to maximize the planet's value to the Orion Union. To aid them in this task, they also employed the help of lesser 4D engineered beings, the infamous grey aliens. This continual genetic tweaking is responsible for the discontinuities related to ghost populations of humans and the sudden appearance of various groups seemingly out of nowhere in the paleoanthropological record. Humanity lost nearly all of its connection to spiritual reality, outwardly becoming similar to 2D entities in many respects, but retaining a spark of spirit and a dim memory of the Edenic state. Life before mostly centered on learning about the cosmos and one's place within it. Life now is mostly a struggle for survival. Communication before was mostly telepathic, now it is verbal. Due to the common psychic connection being shattered, people rarely understand each other very well. Confusion proliferates and empathy atrophies. It is easier to abuse and torture others because they are seen as separate objects, lumps of meat that are the product of Darwinian evolution. Sex, once an ecstatic melding of two souls communing together as one mind, was replaced by the ecstasy of clumsy, hormone-laden orgasmic attempts to meld two bodies, leading into a downward spiral of perversion. Human psychology was engineered to pursue pleasure-seeking as a primary aim, with orgasmic sex being the god of the human material experience. The human brain was engineered to be fickle and fleeting, easily distracted by external stimuli and its own internal thought processes. The human mind became baroque, contradictory, morose, and avoidant of true introspection. As time went on, further tweaks were introduced, such as the mark of Cain, or the occipital ridge, responsible for adding jealousy and divisiveness to further fracture any attempts to reunify the human soul group, and various immunodeficiencies designed to impede the functioning of the individual so that it could never become more than an animal with a big brain. The Lizzies would occasionally offer guidance to mankind through staged miracles, abduction, psychic channeling, or more rarely, direct dictation. This often manifested in religions, political movements, and social mores, which enshrined concepts of external saviors, blind obedience under the threat of physical punishment or torture, and the idea that suffering, abuse, and the enslavement of one group of humanity by another specially chosen group of humanity represents salvation for those who submissively endure it. Due to the new design of humanity as outlined above and the rise of egotism, such ideas would always find fertile ground somewhere, even if they did not become a dominant ideology, because a plentiful supply of people had been created looking for rationalizations to enslave others and steal their wealth in order to increase their own relative power. Discernment to resist became a scarce commodity because more moderate people who might oppose such ideas would be susceptible to their rationalizations, especially if they were the part of the chosen select to benefit from this situation. All world religions have been corrupted thusly to varying degrees. The ensemble of these conditions have largely reduced human life to a pointless cycle of suffering, repeating endlessly in many variations, without meaning or purpose, and is referred to as the general law governing life on earth. From the perspective of its creators, the general law could be understood to state the following: ensure that life on Earth, as well as other planets, stays in its proper place by maintaining conditions of controlled chaos across the planet's surface, never allowing it to experience fulfillment or extinction, thereby guaranteeing renewable, abundant and uninterrupted supplies of biological and psychical resources for our consumption in perpetuity.